Happy Diabetes Day, everybody! So, as you can see, I have my blue and my blue jumper for Diabetes Awareness Month for November. And I decided to mark today with something that is close, very, very close to my heart, and that is peer support and support groups. And it was only very recently I realised the importance of joining a local support group and getting to know type 1 diabetics in your area. I'm 29 years diabetic, as I've probably said in a lot of my videos, and it's only in the last 2 years maybe that I've realised how important it is to actually have contact with people that have type 1 other than social media. Social media groups are great, don't get me wrong. I've joined plenty of them and they're great for tips and things like that, but I feel, in my opinion, the face-to-face groups are just a cut above the rest. So I decided to talk about my local support group that I set up myself in June of this year, and other support groups are probably the same. And a lot of people wonder, what's covered in a support group, or oh God, they dread even the thoughts of it because they don't want to talk about their control, they don't want to talk about their numbers, their HbA1c, and our support group and probably all the other local support groups that are out there are not about numbers. We don't talk about numbers. We don't talk about our HbA1c. So what is our support group about? It's about understanding. It's about talking to people that understand every single thing that you're going through. And I know you have your family, and your family is very supportive. My family is super, my mum and David, my husband. But it's really not the same as actually talking to somebody that's living with diabetes, that goes through the same struggles and challenges that you go through every hour, every day, every month. So it's about an understanding of what you're going through. And it's about not being alone. It's about not feeling isolated, because you do feel isolated when you're at home. You know there's other type 1 diabetics out there, but you still feel isolated when you're at home and you're going through this all by yourself. And a support group helps that. It helps you to feel that you're not alone. And when you meet on a regular basis, it gives you the feeling that you have someone there to talk to, that they understand what you're going through, and you feel that you have encouragement, and basically you don't feel alone. It's also, our support group is also about, so it's about talking. It's about talking about your struggles every month, or every 2 months if you want to come, and getting tips on how to overcome these struggles. Because in our support group in Laois, we have lots of different members that have been diagnosed for different lengths of time, like myself, 29 years down to 6 months ago. And we have people that are on injections, and we have people that are just using the glucose monitors. We have people that are using the CGMs, continuous glucose monitors, as well as injections. And we also have people that are on insulin pumps and CGMs. So there's a whole range of experience there that can help you overcome your challenges, that can help you, I suppose, deal with your diabetes management better and improve your quality of life, really. Because by educating yourself, you are able to better manage your diabetes, and by better managing your diabetes, you have a better quality of life. So it's about talking. It's about asking questions. It's about talking about new technology. It's about talking about what you're just so fed up with that month. If it's hypos, if it's hypers, anything, whatever you're just so sick of that month, you can come in and talk about it. It's about asking. It's about asking questions to educate yourself. It's about getting tips. And you don't have to talk. You don't have to ask anything. You can just come and you can just listen. It's about listening as well. It's about listening to other people's experiences. You don't even have to talk to actually feel that you're not alone. You don't even have to talk to, you know, realize that people understand what you're going through. You can just listen to other people chatting. And that is basically what our support group is about. It's not about numbers, it's not about HbA1cs, it's not about whether your control is better than mine, I've good control, you've bad control. It's none of that. It's about real life things. It's about living with diabetes. It's about your struggles and how you can get around them to have an easier life, I suppose, because your life is hard with diabetes. So it's not about judgment, it's about understanding. It's not about isolation, it's about feeling that you have a connection with someone. It's about networking and educating yourself through connecting with people. And it's not, there's no blame or shame or anything like that. It's about praise, it's about encouragement, and it's about respect. But there's also fun there too. It's not all that serious. We have a great laugh. We talk about how we look after ourselves on a night out after drinking alcohol. We talk about going through diabetes burnout and what we eat, like chocolate, sweets, whatever it is, because we all do it. And it's about, you know, say for hypos, do you treat your hypos as they say? Do you drink your Coke or your 150 mils of liquid? Or do you just go and eat a whole load of jelly beans or chocolate out of the press? So it's about having a laugh about something that is, I suppose, a very negative thing in your life for a lot of people. And it's about being able to find humour within all the seriousness of type 1 diabetes. So don't be afraid. We're really all very friendly. In our support group in Portlaoise, there is 7 to 8 members coming at the moment, and we're hoping that a few more will come. We have about 20 on our closed group on Facebook, and I'm hoping that a few more of those will eventually come at some stage. I know the timing is, I suppose, the big thing for everybody, and I suppose denial is a lot to do with it as well. You know, if you're in denial and you want to ignore your diabetes and pretend it's not there, well then I suppose you don't want to come and talk about it in a support group. But please don't deny it, because by denying it, you're not really looking after it, and you're going to have, you know, complications maybe later on in life because you're not looking after it. And support groups can really help with that. So give it a try. Just go once to whatever local support group you have. And if you don't have a support group, maybe you might set one up like I did. I get so much from our local support group, and I feel from the feedback of the other members at the moment, they seem to get a lot from it too. It's worth a try. Try it. And if you don't like it, well then you don't have to do it again. So thanks for listening, and happy World Diabetes Day. I'll talk to you soon.